that to have complete unconditional presence for ourselves, we can't have an agenda. Yeah. Hey guys, even though we're wanting to be present with our emotions and not change them, that to have complete unconditional presence for ourselves, we can't have an agenda with our feelings. We can't have an agenda with our feelings. We have to be with our feelings like we would be with a person. And this is hard to do because it doesn't feel safe. We lost connection when we were trying to be with our feelings at one point. We lost the most important thing when we were trying to have ourself. So the condition in our brain against feeling our emotions is so powerful. Now, it's also so important to do in terms of changing our life. The mind isn't going to want to do it. It's going to jump all over the place and not want to be there with the feelings. So the first thing to do is to write down on the piece of paper, breathe 3 times. And you can give yourself these instructions. So every time you sit down to do your emotional vipassana, you're going to read your instructions. The second thing to do, you want to put on your list, is to ground yourself. Because as soon as we sit down and say, I'm going to do emotional vipassana, our brain is like, oh, hell no, you're not. Right? So we want to ground into our physical body. We're already going to start dissociating as soon as we have this idea that we're going to do emotional vipassana. So ground yourself in your body. What I do is I say my name and I say where I am. This is what I wrote. My name is Lauren. This is me embodied. I'm sitting down in a room with a fan in it with red walls. And as stupid as that sounds, it's just really grounding. Then set your intention. When we set an intention, it's almost like a soul commitment. We get to make kind of a promise to ourselves. It emboldens ourselves to do this. It is my intention to remain seated here, acknowledging and remaining present with how I am feeling. And I ask myself what wants to be acknowledged within me right now, or what is my state right now. And the idea is to observe what is actually happening right now. Okay, so if meditation is hard and emotional vipassana is hard, and you find your mind darting all over the place and it's really tough to sit, yeah, it could be that the state is difficult to be with, but it also could be this habit, this idea that being with the emotion is a bad idea and that we will lose something. Yeah. Now, the awesome thing about emotional vipassana is that you'll click into permission to be just right as you are. And it's very specific. The other way to do it is with this kind of feeling that you're wanting it to shift and waiting for it to shift and seeing what it does. That's actually okay, because you're getting a little bit more familiar. You know, it's like you're letting a strange weirdo in the room, right? You're opening the door and you're letting in this strange weirdo, but you've got your eye on them and you're kind of waiting for them to leave, and that's okay. Because the more you sit with them, the more you'll be comfortable and you'll be like, oh, I guess they're all right. Maybe I should offer them a cracker. Then you can be like, all right, I'm with myself now with whatever's here. Hello, anxiety. Hello energy moving upward. And we can retrain our association with our emotions the more we're hanging out with them and sitting and being actually being present and letting them be. It'd be easier for you to be with your mind and be with your state.